Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, I do hope that I will accommodate both. Both. Who's there for both? Okay, good. All right. So let's get started, right? I have a few things that I want to share with you today. And I can't read this here without my glasses. I just noticed last year I could read it. So this is a message. When I put together this presentation, I always bring in the cats, of course, ask what should I talk about. I always bring the Lyrans, my star family, and this was the message they had for you. They said this is a vibratory experience today. You'll get activations and attunements as you see the images that I have for you, and hear the words. We are here to awaken. So the Lyrans are very adamant right now. They are here to awaken their star seeds. And if any of that resonates, who thinks they're a Lyran Starseed? Okay, good, good, good. So you're here to awaken or to get activated. If you already know, you're here to get activated even more. If you are new to this, you might get awakened today. So let's see. And of course, we're going to talk about your cats as well. So we're going to talk about the Lyran cat connection. We're going to talk about you, your starseed mission. We're going to talk about your cat's contribution to all of this. And we're going to do a little, in the second half, really just a 5-minute meditation. I'm going to ask for activations and attunements. This part is always very intuitive. I never know who comes through or do they want to say something, but I do know they want to send activations and attunements. And you will be able to call one of your cats and ask if they have a message. I do this every year. Who has done this with me here last year? A few. Okay. Many new ones. It's good. All right. So who has a cat? Who shares their home with a cat? How many cats? 2, 1. Who has more? 3, 4, 5. Okay. We've got everything. All right. So we're going to do a little meditation later, and you will be able to call one of your cats and ask if he or she has a message for you. So it's going to be fun. And then you can share what the message was if you want to. All right. So I want to, since the title of the talk is Starseed Awakening, I just want to, I hope they're not doing that. We'll see. So let's talk about starseeds for a moment. What is a starseed? And this is what my guides share with me what a starseed is. There are different people say different things about starseeds. This is the explanation they give to me, and I've been doing this for many, many years now. So they say starseeds versus earth seeds. It's basically where you had your first incarnation. All the souls come from the same place. We all come from source. And we exist in a spirit form, in an energy form. And then at some point we decide to incarnate into a body, into a physical body. And it is my understanding or what I have seen when I do client work, so I do past life regressions, I do sessions with cats and with people. And people usually want to know, where am I from? Where's my starseed origin? So I travel with them, and that is why it's my understanding that, take it or leave it, other people say other things, but where you had your first incarnation is usually where you feel this is where you're from. So the distinction, earth seeds versus starseeds. The earth seeds are people, or humans, who incarnated here on Earth first. Or actually no, a solar system, not just on Earth, but on a solar system. And they are usually the ones that feel very much at home here. They're usually the ones that blend in really well. They like it here, they like to be human. And they're pretty down to earth. Oops. Way around. And the starseeds, I'm going to get the hang of this. The starseeds are the ones that incarnated somewhere else first, in another solar system, in another planetary system. That is really the only difference. And they came here with a mission, usually. So that's really the difference. Our souls are the same, but some are more human and some are more, let's say, from the stars. So now the question, of course, is what is a Lyran Starseed? Because I'm all about the Lyrans. And a Lyran Starseed is a soul that incarnated in Lyra first, in the Lyra system. Whereas the distinction, really all humans are related genetically to the Lyrans, because the Lyrans put a lot of their DNA into us. That's what they shared with me, and they keep saying that we are the first ones, the Lyrans were the first ones to put the DNA in humans. I don't want to get into any battles with other people who say that about other star races, but we definitely have a lot of Lyran DNA in us. So all humans are related to the Lyrans, but then there are some, like me, who incarnated in Lyra first, and I have very vivid images, pictures of my incarnations in Lyra. Who here thinks they're from Lyra? Who says that resonates? Okay, a few. Probably more than you think. But okay, good. So why do we love our cats so much? Question. I mean, there's a million things that we can say, right? Why do we love cats so much? But really, we are closely related. And if you ever wonder about why, the cat is the #1 pet in the world. I know there's dog people, and there's always this battle going on about dogs are the #1 pet, or cats are the #1 pet. But statistically, really, there's more cats in households around the world than there's dogs or any other pets. And have you ever wondered why? Except for they're cute and they're funny, beloved, right? But really, we are related to them. We really, literally are related to them. And I want to talk about your galactic feline blueprint, because we are all related to the cats, or the the galactic cats. These are images that were created by a wonderful artist, Lyran Sanchez. She is in my cat community. And she got so activated by all the things I spoke about, the Lyrans, that she started to draw all these pictures of the lion people and cat people. So I'm sharing a few pictures here today. Because really, the Lyrans put much of their DNA into the human genome. So we are very much feline in nature. And when you look at the data here on Earth, we actually have 90% cat DNA. Who knew that? The monkeys are still our closest relative. The monkeys we have between 90 and 98% of DNA with the monkeys. We share that with the monkeys, so they are closer than the cats in DNA, depending on which monkey. So the chimpanzee, I think we have 98% of DNA. Together with the chimpanzee. So yes, the monkeys are our closest relatives in that sense. But after that come the cats. And that's a very little known fact. And then after that come the cows and the dogs and the pigs and all the other animals. I mean, we share also, I think dogs is between 80 and 85 or something like that. But the cat truly is our closest relative next to the monkey. And have you ever wondered why we do not share a home with monkeys? Isn't that kind of funny? But maybe, well, I'm sure that in some parts of the world, people have pet monkeys, but around the world, it's really the cats who live in our homes. And the reason is that the cats are given, they are basically left here, they were left here as our bridge, as our companion, and as a reminder of we are truly feline in nature. So they were left as our companions. And you probably also, if you're all cat lovers, you know that cats are closest to us in personality, in ethics, and mentality, right? I mean, some cats, they're just like little people, right? They are strong-willed, they do what they want, they won't take no for an answer. They do what they want all day long, right? We cannot bend their will. We cannot tell them to sit down, do this like we do with the dogs. The cats really are very close to us in personality, right? And when you look at these two, these are actually cats. This is not photoshopped. These are actually a friend of mine. The two cats from a friend of mine is a picture of her. Do they not look like little humans in a cat body?
Yeah.
That knowledge, that wisdom that they have, they look like two little elves, two little humans in a cat body, right? So if you ever wonder whether your cat is more than a cat, yes. They are divine beings, they are higher beings. They are sometimes more human than a cat body. So how do I know all of this? And since you guys are new, I'm going to tell the story, your version of the story. I had my wake-up call from the Lyrans. I knew nothing about all that stuff up until 10 years ago. I had a very normal life. I was always close to cats. I grew up with cats and with dogs, but cats were always my people. And I was always intuitive with the cats and with the animals, period. But I knew nothing of all this stuff here. And I had a normal career. I had a 20-year career in the movie industry. I had a very normal job. And I had my awakening about 10, 15, 12 years ago, something like that. And I went through normal awakening as, I start to read spiritual books and everything. There's more to this world than what we think. But all I really wanted was, I want to work with cats for a living. So I set out to be a cat psychologist, and I learned all the stuff that they give you in school, and when you get a certificate as a cat psychologist. But it was just the normal stuff, and I thought I would just help people with cat problems. And then, out of the blue, I got a channeling through a cat, and it was the Lyrans. They contacted me through a cat, and I knew nothing about that stuff. Well, I always had an inkling for Star Trek and Star Wars and stuff, so I was kind of fascinated with that stuff, but I had never heard of the Lyrans before. And one day, I had this channeling through a cat. The cat sat there, and she looked at me, and I said, "There's a friend's cat." And there's something weird about this cat. I don't know what's going on, but I think the cat has a message for me. So I sat down and started packing. I was packing my bags and everything. So I sat down, and the cat started to give me a message, and I thought the cat was trying to say something. But it turned out that it was the Lyrans. They introduced themselves as the lion beings. They said they were the lion beings, and I was one of them. And they were an intergalactic, race, and I was a starseed here on Earth, and that they would guide me from here. And they gave me my assignment, my purpose, my mission, and they basically said I was to be an ambassador for cats, and spread the word, and work with cats, and tell people about the beautiful purpose of cats, and the mission of cats, that they come here to help us with our purpose, with our soul mission. And it was just the most beautiful thing, but I thought I was crazy at first. I said, I don't know what just happened, right? So I ran to the computer and I Googled it, and I said, lion beings, people are going to think I'm crazy, right? And then I Googled lion beings, and I said, oh my God, people are actually talking about this. So I didn't make it up. That was good to know. And basically after that, I embarked on this journey. I kind of went all in, and I went from being a cat psychologist, who told people where to put the scratch post and how to play with their cat, to telling people about the divine soul mission of cats, that cats come into our lives to help us with our soul mission. And I also became, over time, also an ambassador for the Lyrans, because they kept coming through more and more. And that was about 10 years ago, and last year they were actually helping me channel my book. My second book is called The Cat Secret, and the book was originally, I had wanted to write the book for 7 years, and I just couldn't get it done. I just couldn't, it just wasn't flowing. I tried, I put it back, I put it down, I tried for 7 years, and I said, I knew what the book was supposed to be about cat purposes and cats helping us. But I just couldn't get this book done. And then last year, 2 years ago, I said, finally, that's it, I'm gonna quit. I could have, but I don't know why this is not working, I quit. And then I put it aside for a week or two, and then I had this impulse. I sat down on my computer, and I put my hands on the keyboard, And I just kind of emptied my mind, and the channeling came through, and I channeled the entire book through me and into my computer in just 4 weeks. And it was the most beautiful, magical experience. Every day I would sit down, write a little bit, and it just came flowing through. And yeah, so the book is called The Cat Secret. And it's channeled by the cats and the Lyrans. They kind of took turns. And it was supposed to be about how the cats teach us to live in love, joy, and purpose. So it was all supposed to be about purpose. And it is about purpose. But not just the cat's purpose, also our purpose. And what the Lyrans did, they gave me all this information about galactic history. They talked about the ascension process. So everything is in the book now, the ascension timeline, the new birth, the cat archetypes, the human archetypes. So it became something really, really big that I never thought it would be. But it's really beautiful, a beautiful account of the Lyrans and the cats, where they are helping us with our awakening process. So if you want to check that out later, I'm going to have a book signing. But I just wanted to set that up because I'm going to talk a little bit about the archetypes that are in the book. That's why I want to share that with you. And really, your Lyran family is all around you. When I prepped this, I do a lot of channeling now. I channel the cats, the cat collective, I channel the Lyrans. And when I set this here up, they said everybody who is in the audience here is a Lyran Starseed. So just to let you know, everybody in this audience will be a Lyran Starseed. So there you go, just to let you know. They are around you. They're certainly around here today. And they are probably reaching out to you through your cat. They usually do. It's just a lot of times we don't understand it, we don't hear the message, but they're usually reaching out through your cat. And we're going to get to the cat part, so don't worry. If you're here for the cats, we're going to talk about cats later. But first, I want to talk about the galactic cats a little bit, and I talked about it last year, but I didn't have images, so I added some images here today. They always say, when somebody asks where am I from, I take them through the cosmos. We go to Sirius, we go to Lyra, we go to the Pleiades, we go to other places. And they always want to see their star family, they want to see what they look like. And the Lyrans always say cats come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. So I tell them not to be spooked when they see themselves with cat ears or something, because cats are not just these two forms. We have here on Earth, we have the humans and the cats. But out there in the cosmos, it's just teeming with cat people, with hybrids, with everything in between. So there's the tall humanoid ones with line features in their face. There are what I call like feline hobbits, because they're kind of half-sized humans, but then they have a cat head or a cat face. So I call them feline hobbits because everybody knows what a hobbit is. Then there is some of the cats, and these are the incarnations. These are when your cats are here, and your cats, when you have a Lyran or a Sirian Starseed cat, because the cats are Starseeds as well. A lot of times they are in their true form, there are these feline hobbits. So they're more than a cat, they're actually humanoid in their true form. And they incarnated here on Earth in a cat form because they can either be in a human form or in a cat form. And there's only these two forms available. So if you have a cat, who here has a cat who is much wiser than a cat, or who has these knowing, yeah, okay. Many of you, yeah. So they might be starseeds, likelihood is that they're starseeds, and there might be one of these feline hobbits, where they're really in a humanoid form, but with a cat face. Or some are like small house cats, like a house cat, but then they have a lion head. Really, really interesting. So a lot of cats look like that in their true form. And then there's everything under the sun, the blue beings from Avatar. Who has ever noticed that they're very feline, that they can look like big blue cats? Or they move like cats, right? They hiss and everything. They actually exist. They're out there. So these are also, and I'm pretty sure that the James Cameron, who made the movie, that he got that as a download. You have to make this film about these blue beings, just to get people used to the fact that there's other beings out there, and they're just like us. They look different. They might be blue. They might look feline, right? But they're normal beings, and they exist. So I brought a few pictures, and these are just a few images from, as I said, Lyran Sanchez. She's an artist. There are all kinds of, and these are pictures. I asked her, could she create pictures, because she was she resonated so much with all of this information that she started to channel these pictures or make these pictures. So these are not exactly how I see them sometimes, but nevertheless, these are pictures that were channeled by another Lyran Starseed. So there's the tall humanoids, and a lot of times they have a lion head. There's tiger beings, there's cheetah beings, there's black panther beings, all humanoid, but with a lion face or with a cheetah face. These are very frequent, the white lion beings or the golden lion beings. Who of you has seen lions in their dreams? Yep. That's your star family reaching out to you. You see lions in your dreams, some see white lions, golden lions. And this is actually how I see, this is my tribe here, the golden lion being. That's my tribe, that's my family. That's pretty close to how I see them. And they're really very, they have an incredible aura, they have an incredible vibe, frequency. Some look more human and cat-like. So there's some of them have more of a human face, some of them have more of a lion face. But there's everything, all these variations are out there. This is a version of the feline hobbits. They can look different, but this is how she created them, this is how she saw them. And this is a version of the house cats with a lion head. Many of our cats that are from Sirius or from Lyra look like that. And I always say Sirius because I'm going to go back to the white lion beings just real quick. Many of the lion beings from Sirius are the white lion beings. And the Sirians and the Lyrans are very closely interconnected, because I don't want to go into all the galactic history. You probably hear that from other speakers, but the Lyrans had to flee. Lyra was, there was the Lyran war going on, so the Lyrans had to flee to go to other planetary systems. And many went to Sirius, and many went to the Pleiades, and many went to other star systems. So, and a lot of the white lion beings that I encounter, or people who are like lion beings, or this is their family, they are more closely connected with Sirius than with Lyra. All right. Those cats. Oh yeah, and there's little cat-like beings. Just a few renditions here. Some are more cat-like, some are more human-like. But these are just a few of the images I want to share with you. All of these images, by the way, they carry a frequency, especially the ones that I'm sharing now. These are the attunements that in the beginning, remember I said that the Lyran said this is you're going to get attunements, activation, so as you see these images, there's probably something already going on for many of you. Did any of these images resonate with you? Okay, good. So I don't even need to ask this question, are you a Lyran Starseed? If any of this resonates with you, you're a Lyran Starseed. How do you know? Well, there's a myriad of things that I could tell you now, but for the purpose of keeping this, in a certain time frame, people who have an inexplicable connection with cats, people who are, the cat ladies, the cat dads, the cat lovers, usually have a Lyran connection. Not everybody does, but if you have this connection with cats, you cannot explain it, you usually have some Lyran in you. You see lions in your dreams or your meditations. Some of you already said yes. You definitely have Lyran or Sirian in you then, and they are trying to come to you in your dreams. These are all signs that they're reaching out to you, because they are activating their starseeds right now. You having found me here is a sign that you're a Lyran starseed, otherwise you would have not come to this session. So, many starseeds, not just the Lyran Starseeds, many starseeds have a strong sense of a mission. And some people already know what the mission is. I was lucky, I was so blessed that I gave me my mission, because otherwise I would have probably searched and searched, but they gave me my mission in that first channeling. I was to be an ambassador for the felines. But I find that many of my clients, they have a strong sense of a mission, but they don't know what it is. But they have this urgency. I need to do something. I need to, and a lot of people right now have a sense of urgency. What's my purpose? What's my mission? What I'm supposed to do, right? So if you have a strong sense of you have something important to do, then likelihood is you're a starseed. Who has a urgency or a sense of mission? Okay, how many of you don't know what it is? Yeah, it's almost as many. All right. Well, you can ask later in the meditation. Maybe you should ask that. What is my mission? And many of us, not all of us, a lot of lion beings in a human body they actually like their body, but many of us, especially starseeds from a different, let's say, a different physiology, we don't feel comfortable in our human bodies. I mean, it took me a long time to get comfortable in my human body. I always felt I should be taller, and I should be stronger, and there should be more, my movements should be more fluid, and I should be able to move things with my hand. I don't know, whenever I see these superhero movies, and I see people moving stuff, things with their hands, I always thought this should be me. I should be able to move things with my hand. And I couldn't explain why. I've always, even as a child, I had the feeling I should be able to move things. And I couldn't explain why. Because I didn't know I was a starseed. I'm a lion being. My body is taller. The inclination that I'm used to is taller, is more fluid, is more, can do things with their hands. So, not all starseeds have that thing with the body issue with being in the human body, but a lot of us do, especially the ones that come from a different physiology. So if at least two of these things here pertain to you or resonate with you, then show hands. Who resonates with these things? Yep, most of you resonate with something. All right, these are just a few of the markers that you are or might be a starseed, but as I said, they kind of what you said, anybody who's here today is a starseed. So what's your mission? We're going to talk about your mission. We are all here to help Earth in the ascension process. The ascension, you've probably already heard it this week, in the awakening, the ascension, the next level of consciousness, whatever it is that you call it, the new Earth. Everybody calls it something different. But we are all the starseeds, and that is why it's so urgent that we wake up now, that all the starseeds wake up. We are all here to help Earth in the ascension process. And everybody's here with a different mission. So we don't all have, even if we're all Lyrans, we all have different missions. And I just want to name a few. In the book, the channel, that's why I want to mention the book, because in the book they channeled the mission archetypes. The book is about the cat archetypes, and how many of you are familiar with my 12 cat archetypes? Okay, cool. So I recommend to download, there's a free booklet when you go to my website, sylviesterling.com. First thing you see is a free gift booklet, the 12 cat archetypes. I strongly recommend that you download that, it's free. And it talks about your cat's purpose with you, what your cat does for you. Cats have a purpose just like we do. And I wanted the book to be about that, but then the human archetypes came through. And they explained some of the human mission archetypes. And this could be a scholar or a teacher, basically, a researcher. Your mission might be an ambassador. I'm an ambassador for the felines, the cats, and for the Lyrans. So that is my mission here. Some are light warriors. These are the people, they start all they fight for a good cause, right? Or they cause commotion, or these are the people who start revolutions, or these are the people who are fighting for good causes. These are the light warriors. Some people are healers. in whatever way, shape, or form. You might be a nurse, or a doctor, or a chiropractor, or some people are healers. That's their archetype. That's their mission. We need all of these people, right? Some people are light bringers, and this one is the hardest sometimes for people to wrap around, because when we think about I have a mission, I have a purpose, we always think about we need to do something, right? We need to build cars, we need to build phones, we need to set up companies and stuff. But a lot of people thank you. For a lot of people, their mission is to just anchor the light in, to be the light. So these people are very important. They're light bringers. They're anchoring the light into the earth. They're bringing light to everybody around them. And that is their purpose. Their purpose is to be themselves and anchor in the light, which is really a beautiful, wonderful purpose. They don't have to do anything but just be themselves and hold the light. Some people are, of course, the visionaries. We need those who come up with new ideas and to create new things, right? Those are the ones who invent the phones and the rocket ships and whatnot, or any type of visionary. We need those people too. Some people are artists, and they help with the art. They wake people up, they help people be joyful, they help people be happy, they help whatever. But artists are very important. Some people are earth healers. Those are the grid workers. Those are the people who anchor in frequencies or who work with the ancient sites. Some people are priests or priestesses. They kind of hold wisdom, and they spread wisdom. And there's 12 archetypes all together, and it's too much to share here, but I just want to share a few to give you a better idea of what your mission could be. Anybody here recognize any? Does any of this resonate? Who thinks they might have? Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right. So let's move on to the cats, because you're here for the cats, right? The cats, of course, are starseeds as well. And their mission, the overarching mission is, as I said, the people have the overarching mission to help in the ascension process. And the cats basically do the same. They are also here to help with the ascension process. And the ones that live with us people, they are with you to help you with your mission, really. That's their main purpose, or their main overarching mission. And I also I want to talk about some of the cat archetypes here, not in detail, because I've talked about it in detail in the last two Conscious Life Expos, and I wanted to, bring something fresh. But cats are also, they can be healers. If your cat lies on you all the time, or purrs, or sits in certain body parts, or lies down with you when you lie down, your cat is a healer. You might be a healer. There's cats that are energy workers. They clean and cleanse your home. They are the ones, they sit on the couch all day sometimes, the ones that are lazy and, big and everything, and they just sit on the couch all day, and people say, you have such a lazy cat. The cat doesn't do anything but eat and sleep. They are usually the energy workers. They are there to clean and cleanse your home. Kind of like these filter thingies, those, what do you call them, right? That turn around the air and give you fresh air, right? That's what these cats do with energies. They filter out the negative energies, and they transform it into positive energies, into lighter energies. So if you have this fat, lazy cat where people say, oh, that cat doesn't do anything, that cat is a powerhouse of a cat. They clean, cleanse the energies 24/7, whether they sleep or they're awake. All right? So next time somebody insults your cat, say that cat works more than you. So these are the energy workers. We have the teachers. They are the ones that teach us lessons, kind of. They might teach us to be more intuitive. They might teach us to be more gentle. They might teach us, they might scratch or bite us to teach us to be more in tune with them, or whatever. They teach us so many things. Or they teach us when you have a cat that's always sick. A lot of times that cat teaches you to tune into your intuition, to become a healer. A lot of cats awaken us by being sick. They force us to look into the healing arts. That if you're supposed to be a healer, and you don't know it, or you don't follow it, you might get a cat, or a dog for that matter, by the way. A lot of this also pertains to dogs. They might force you to look into the healing arts, and to start healing. Right? So these are the teachers. Then there's mirror cats. Those are the ones that are very challenging to have because they are your mirror. So they will show you where you are not aligned. They will show you where you are not happy, when you are stressed out, when you are hiding the house and not wanting to see people, when you are, I don't know, fighting with your spouse. The mirror cats will start fighting so that you see that, oops, that's my behavior, that's what I'm doing. So they're very important. Then there's the muses. They are the ones that inspire us to do our best work. They are the ones that sit with you. They are the ones that show you how to be a cat, how to be free, how to be in the moment, how to be happy. Those are the muses. They're very independent and they're very loving. And they show you how life is supposed to be, right? Life's not supposed to be about stress and work all the time. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be relaxed and happy and love your life. Okay, then we have the lovers and the joy bringers. I don't think I have to say too much about them, but that's actually a job. The lover cat is the ones that are all over you all the time. They give you love because that's what you need. The joy bringer cats are obviously the ones that are very, very cute, very funny, very entertaining, and bring us joy. It's very important to have joy in our lives. Then there's the protector cats. They are energetic protectors a lot of times. They throw a protective shield around you when you're an empath or somebody who's very, very sensitive. We have the soulmate cat, we have the starseed cat, and I'm not going to go into all of that. There's also 12 archetypes. So if you want to look it up, it's either in the book, The Cat Secret in detail, or if you want the short version, then go on the website and download the free booklet. It's called The 12 Cat Archetypes. So signs that your cat is trying to awaken you, just a few. Your cat might have heightened or strange behavior. Any type of heightened or strange behavior is always a cry for help from the cat that something is off, something is not aligned. And it's usually, I say usually, not in the cat's life, but in your life. So I can't tell you how many people came to me. I can't tell you how many people came to me and said, my cat has this behavior, my cat has this problem, please help my cat. My cat's not happy, how can I have a happy cat, please help me. And then I talked to the cat, because I'm an animal communicator, right? So that's how I started out. And I talked to the cat, and the cat says, oh, it's not me, it's my human. My human's not happy. My human hates their job. My human is not happy in a marriage. My human is not, I don't know. Whatever can be wrong with humans, the cats will show any type of heightened, strange behavior to wake you up, right? Because otherwise you don't know, your cat knows. So also, if it's your turn to wake up to who you are, if you're meant to be a healer, if you're meant to be a great worker, if you're meant to do your mission, or wake up to your mission, and you don't know it yet, your cat might have strange behavior just to wake you up. Just to rattle you up and saying you are not aligned with your soul path. They will push us to learn new things. As I said earlier, if you're meant to be a healer, and you're not following that or you don't know that, you might get a cat who's sick all the time, and the vet will say, I don't know what's wrong because I've done everything I could, but the cat's not getting better. You might start you have to find new ways, right? So you start to look into homeopathy, you start to look into energy healing, you start to look into things. Or they might push you to learn animal communication. That's what happened to me back then. I didn't know anything about animal communication 20 years ago, but then I got a cat in my life who pushed me. I always had cats, everything was smooth, everything was fine, and then I got this one cat who had emotional problems, he had physical problems, and he was just pushing me. The doctor said, I can't do anything else for that cat, he's always going to have that problem. So I started to do energy healing, and lo and behold, the problem disappeared. He became a healthy cat. Or he would push me to learn animal communication, because I didn't understand why he was always fighting with the other cats. And then I learned animal communication. I said, oh, okay, all right, I didn't know that. And he pushed me to, and then 8 years later I said, oh my God, now I can work with cats, because I've done 8 years with him and he trained me on the job. He was basically by Mr. Miyagi, remember? So I saw him, wakes off. He trained me on the job without knowing, because I was supposed to do this here, or I was supposed to work with cats. So if your cat pushes you to learn new things, to look into new things, if your cat pushes you to reach out to somebody like me, I don't know what's wrong with my cat, then it's a sign usually right now, these days, that your cat is pushing you to be who you are, or to awaken to your, Also, your intuition. The cats want us to hone our intuition. A lot of the cats say they want they're human, they're pushing you to be more in tune with them, to understand better what is it my cat needs or wants or trying to say, because they're training your clear senses and your intuition. So they might push you to do funny things just for you to open your intuition and become more in tune with them and listen in. And that's the first step to animal communication. So who has a cat who does weird things or anything? Okay. All right. Well, you can ask your questions in the second half. We're good with the timing here. I'm going to take some questions. So your cat is in your life for a reason. Just know that whatever's happening in your life with your cat, it's happening for a reason. Any strange, weird behavior is happening for a reason. You have a difficult cat, you have that cat for a reason. And right now they're in the business of helping us out, of helping us awaken to who we truly are, who we're supposed to be, and also to be a starseed, right? And I just want to talk about activations and attunements here at this point. Each cat has their own soul mission, their own purpose, right, with you. Your healer, your energy worker, your muse, your mirror, whatever cat you need in your life right now. If you have several cats, you usually have different roles. You might have one joy bringer, you might have one healer and one mirror. But what the cats do together as a whole, and I also shared it with me in the book, that came as the channeling in the book, they are here to elevate the planet to the love and joy frequencies. So the cats are naturally in the love and joy frequency. I don't know if you're familiar with that pyramid. You can find it on Google online. There's this pyramid of vibration, which all down here is anger and resentment and grief and all these lower vibrations, these lower emotions. And then you go into patience and all these higher emotions, and love and joy are at the very top of the pyramid. So love is the highest frequency available to us here on Earth, and joy is right underneath it. And that's a frequency that the cats are naturally in, because if you've ever seen a cat walk across the grass and just enjoying the day and just, watching the butterfly and listening to the birds and rolling around and feeling the grass underneath their feet and touching everything with their whiskers and their nose, right? They like to touch things, they like to sniff things, they like to use all their senses. So typically cats are in the love and the joy frequencies. They love to be alive. They love to be in the body. They love their job. They love you. They love who they are, right? So as a species, they are naturally in the love and joy frequencies. And that's what they do collectively for us, not just that they're here for us individually, but the cats collectively, they elevate the frequency of the planet. Because what do we need most right now? Love and joy, right? I mean, the frequency of humans and the planet there's all these things going on right now. So what we really need is to elevate the frequency. And the cats are part of those animals that raise the frequency on the planet. So they act like a tuning fork. When you have a tuning fork and you put another one next to it, then that tuning fork takes on the vibration of the other one, the frequency of the other one. So they act as our tuning forks, collectively, as a species. And specifically the starseed cats, so the cats that are with you. So be sure that you have at least one starseed cat at home if you're a starseed. If you need to get activated and attuned, they will activate and attune you. And if you are a Lyran Starseed predominantly, you will probably have a Lyran cat in your life, because they come to you, so they attune you to that frequency. If you're a Sirian Starseed, then chances are that you have a Sirian cat, come from the same place because you carry a certain frequency. Every star family carries a certain frequency, and the cats are in your life to attune you to your natural starseed frequency, where you need to go in order to fulfill your mission. And this is the closing quote from the Lyrans. They said to say, and I'm going to read this one, we are calling on all our feline starseeds to wake up, to do research, to do meditation, to find us, to look us up, to find out who we are and what your mission is. We are here to unlock our starseeds. All you have to do is open your heart and listen. Who resonates with this? Okay. So let's do some waking up. I think that's all I had. And now we have a really good time. I mean, a really good portion of time left. Let me see. Does this work? Yep, I guess it works. All right, so we are going to go into a short meditation, I do hope it's going to be quiet. Last year I had Nick talking next to me, and he was so loud, he kept crashing my meditation. So I do hope that's going to be quiet today. It's just going to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't like long meditations. I don't know about you, but I'm very impatient. So it has to be quick, right? We're going to do attunements and activations. The Lyrans and the Sirians are already here. So I would just invite you to just be very open and relaxed. Just let it come through whatever wants to come through. It's a protected space. We're going to ask the Lyrans, the Sirians, all the cats that are going to make this a protected space. And you feel the frequencies coming in, just say, yes, please, I want this activation. If not, then thank you. But really just be open and relaxed and don't overthink. All right, so just a moment. All right. So I invite you to close your eyes, just for the purpose of this, and put your feet firmly on the ground. Don't cross your legs, just put your feet on the ground just for a moment. And let's just take 2 or 3 really deep breaths, and you breathe in through your nose, and out through your mouth. And in through your nose, and out through your mouth. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. And now keep breathing in your own rhythm, in your own timing. And imagine switching to pretending mode. And imagine that you're breathing through your feet into the earth. Just breathe in and out, and every breath that you take, draw the breath from the earth. And imagine that you're connecting to Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, the new Earth. Just feel that connection. Breathe in and out to the Earth. And we're getting that grounding. It's so important to get grounded these days. Just feel like getting grounded. Having a connection to Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. And now we're going up into the sky, into the universe. Keep your eyes closed and just breathe up into the sky, into the universe, and connect to God, source, love, the divine, the higher power of your understanding. There's no right or wrong here. All that is. And feel the divine light coming in through your crown chakra. Like a golden white light coming in through your crown chakra. It's pure divine light. And feel it trickle down to your third eye. And then to your throat chakra. You don't have to do anything. Just kind of imagine the light trickling through you. It's golden divine light. It's here to clear and cleanse your chakras. And let it trickle down to your heart chakra. And down your arms and open up your hand chakra so you can do your mission and do your work. Yes, we have hand chakras. And I imagine that light going further down through your solar plexus and further down to your abdomen, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, the base of the spine. And everything gets open, activated. And now imagine the light flying down your legs into your feet and open up your foot chakras. And then merge into Mother Earth. And now just visualize now you're standing in a pillar of light. You're well connected to above and to below. And now push that white golden light out into your aura, your energy field. And imagine you're standing in this bubble of white golden light. It's a very protective bubble. And now you might want to put a hand on your heart and connect to your innermost, to your center, to your core, to your essence of who you truly are, to your soul self. Take your hand down and connect to your spirit guides, your entourage, your guardian angels, whoever it is that you have around you. If you never connected to your spirit guides, it doesn't matter. You might just feel them around you. They're in a circle around you. Everybody has spirit guides. And whatever you feel, whatever you get, there is no right or wrong. Even if you cannot feel your spirit guides, they're still around you. Let's do a clearing cleansing of your energy field for everybody here. Bring the Lyrans and the Sirians in. They're already starting with the activations. You might, but don't have to, you might feel it as lion energy coming in. Maybe you see or feel golden lions or white lions or cat beings coming in. If you don't feel it, it's fine. It's still happening, but you feel what you feel, you get what you get. There is no right or wrong. And they're asking for permission to give you activations and attunements. We're saying everybody here has some Lyran DNA in them. They'd like to attune you and open up your 12 strands of DNA. Some of you already activated them, some haven't. So just give permission if you want to say yes to yourself. I want this activation, the 12 strands of DNA to be activated. Please and thank you. The activations and attunements are flowing through you. And saying the Lyrans and Sirians are very much here with you today. They're very much alive in everything that you do, everything that you have been doing and hearing here these last 2 days. But also, they've been prevalent in your life. If you're a Lyran Sirian Starseed and all of you here are one or the other or both, we want you to know that we have been with you for a very long time. We've seen you grow up from when you were a little girl, a little boy. We've always been there to help you along on your path. We led you to become who you are today. You might already be doing something very important in your life. You may already be well on your path, but even if you aren't, know that there is no way you can get your purpose wrong. There is no way you can get your path wrong. Chances are that many of you are already doing what they're supposed to be doing, whether they know it or not. We'd like to connect with you today on this occasion to let you know that we are around you. You know who you are. We mean this in the most benevolent way possible. We love you. We are your strong brothers and sisters. You invited us in your home through your cats. Yes, your cats are the bridge to us. And we will want to be more prevalent in your life if you let us follow the instructions in this meditation. You can do this at home. You can get the meditation off the channel's website. Channel is me, guys, sorry. They're speaking through me now. And do this meditation to connect with us in the future as often as you like. We will come in. We will let you know what you need to know. We will give you activations. We can shed light on your mission. If you want to know what your mission is, we shall be quiet for a moment And you can ask your spirit guides, your personal star guides around you. Just ask quietly, who am I and what is my mission? You might get a message, you might not in this room here, there's many energies here. You might want to do this at home when you're alone. You can do this meditation again and bring them in and ask for your mission. For now, these things suffice it to say now we want to give some room to your cats. While we're speaking to your cats, we will continue with the activations. They are running through you. You might see them, feel them as golden light coming through, as light language. You might feel a tingling. You might not feel anything. That doesn't mean that it's not flowing through you. You might see golden triangles or golden symbols, however the activations work for you. We are now going to work on your throat chakra so you can speak up about your mission and not hide who you are and step into your power. We're working on your heart chakras. We're working on many chakras while you speak with your cats. All right, let's bring in your cats. Imagine take your hands and open up a virtual screen in front of you. Imagine you're opening like an iPad or a computer screen in front of you. And into the screen calling one of your cats. And imagine them coming into that screen. And I want to be quiet again for a moment. Ask your cat, what is it that I need to know? And be open. The answer might not come in words, it might come in a picture, in images, in thoughts, in feelings. You can ask again, is there anything I need to know right now? Any message that you have for me? All right. Okay, so I'd like to close this meditation here. You get what you get. If you didn't get anything, then that's fine. You can always repeat this. I'm going to ask if there anything else that they want us to know. Keep your eyes closed for a moment because the activations are coming to a close now, and it's better to have the eyes closed. Anything that they want to share, they're saying no. Just love, love, love. Love yourselves, love your cats, love the world, love what's happening right now. Everything's happening for a reason. It's all part of the grand awakening, so just love, love, love. Spread love in the world like you've never done it before. This was the transmission from the cats, from the Lyrans, from the Sirians. We love you, we love you, we love you, all feelings. Yeah, so you can slowly come back into your body. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay. Ooh, how was that? Good. We have a half hour here actually now for questions or shares first. Who wants to share what their cats shared with them, what their stars, the lady here was first, and then you, the lady with the green, yes.
So I got a clear message from like a white cat that I was very loved and protected, so that I would be safe to just let myself be seen and just flow. And I felt my heart was just like beating so fast, like I felt a lot of pressure in my heart space. And
I love that. That is your cat or a white cat?
it's actually a white cat that I fostered for like a month.
Oh.
Because I've never had a pet really in my life. But yeah, so they wanted me to like foster her. And I remember she was very vocal. She was always like standing in front of me. I always felt like I was going to trip over her. She would stare at me when I was sleeping. I'd wake up and I'm like, why are you staring at me? Like, I just didn't get it. But yeah, that's what I
that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Hi, I thought you were next.
I'm the owner of
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, okay.
He's very regal
Mm-hmm.
and very demanding, and I love him, but he's unfortunately bipolar. And I don't know why, because I'm very loving to him, and at least I think I'm they give me how I to rule everything. So, I want you to know that part. I really want him to become more loving, and I don't know exactly what it is. As soon as he mirrors to me, I don't know what the karma is.
Mm-hmm.
Except that I really love him, and I want him to stop writing.
Okay. What is its name? Kasha. Okay. So all these questions are important for everybody else because usually there's always a cat who doesn't want to be touched, who's very, or who's, the way you explain. So this might be really important to know for others. I feel he's an energy worker, an energy fairy. Actually, there's two types of energy worker cats. Some are the ones that the powerhouse of a cat that I explained earlier. They are very much, cleaning, cleansing all the time. But then there's energy fairies. And they have a very light energy. So I feel he's an energy fairy, which means he's very sensitive. He's super sensitive to touch, to any. The energy fairies, they have a very fine energetic makeup. Every one of their hairs is like an antenna. So when you pet them too much, when you touch them too much, they're very sensitive. They just go off like, they just flip out sometimes. So I feel he's an energy fairy. He can't handle too much touching, too much loud noises. Everything is just, he's very itchy, twitchy. So what's important to know is that he's an energy fairy. It's important to sometimes help him clean cleanse. Do you do any type of energy work?
Well, he loves to have his tummy rubbed all the time.
Mm-hmm.
He's really close and
Yeah.
he wants his tummy rubbed almost every hour.
Okay. So these cats that are very clingy, a lot of times it's not that the cats need it, we need it. So they say we humans, when they come to us and they want to be petted and they want to be touched, and we say we have to work right now, we don't have the time, they will sit and say no, not because they need it, but because we need it, because we are, we're stressed out, we're not in the vibration that we're supposed to be. So these cats will come and they will say, okay, I need my tummy rubbed right now because you need to unwind, you need to kind of come back into the here and now, maybe get out of your head or get out of the stress and just calm down. So when he wants to be tummy rubbed, you need it. Not that he doesn't like it, they like it too, but they say it's a win-win situation, right? They get the cuddles and the petting and everything, and you get to calm down and come into the here and now and sit down for a moment and just relax. So take it as a sign that you are okay. Sometimes we're more stressed out than we know. Our cats ought to know. I mean, I have 3 cats, and I have a busy life, right? I love what I do, but I get stressed out too. And a lot of times I don't notice that I'm stressed out, and then my cat will force me to sit down. Okay, my cat knows that I'm stressed out. So when they do that, they know that we need to calm down and calm. But look into the energy theory thing. I feel you need to release energies from him. It's kind of imagine, you take your hands and imagine you're stroking from his head to his tail and pull out any excess energies that are too much. And I stroke it and then just send them away. So you don't take it. Use Palo Santo for everybody. Palo Santo is a great energetic cleanser. It cleans our rooms. Palo Santo is yes, either wood stick or you can have it as incense, which I find even better because incense is easy to burn than a piece of wood in a house. Palo Santo is a great cleaner, cleanser, cleans the house. The cats respond really well to it because cats take on energies. Cats feel energies much more than we do. They can feel when your room when there's stress, when there's anxiety, when all these emotions, all these things store in our rooms, right? And to clean, cleanse the rooms every day, once a week, however much your rooms need to be cleansed. I use it every single day, and I recommend it to all my clients because the cats respond really well to cleaning with Palo Santo because they will know when there's energies in your house before you know it. Okay, so try that too. Sure. Oh, okay. Okay, do you need that? What's going on with your feet? Do you have a lot of whatever healing your feet need? He's an energy worker. He's a little healer too. So wherever the cats lie, wherever the cats go, that's where we need healing. So whatever's going on with your feet, and it might be metaphysically. When we have issues with our feet, a lot of feet stand for we're not on our path, or we can't find our way, or we feel we're running in circles. I don't know what's going on, but just think about it. Let it sink in. I feel he's doing a lot of work too. He's doing work with the people too. So you might give him calm, but he works with everybody who he interacts. He's an energy worker.
Yes, because all my friends come and visit, and then he holds court, he sits in
There you go.
brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just like that. He goes to each person.
He gives them whatever they need. He cleanses their aura. Okay, and we move on to somebody else. Yep. That's the energies, because he's so sensitive. He picks up, especially when people come over, people bring energies into the house. They don't always have to be bad energies, but we go to the grocery store, or we listen to the news, or we come with this energy, right? The TV, right? And that's why I say he's sensitive. When he gets twitchy and he runs, he needs to expel all the energies that people brought in or that came in through the news or the television or something. I literally had one cat who once said, there's bad energy coming through the television. And I asked my client, I was doing a reading for a client, I asked my client, what are you watching? Your cat says there's bad energy coming out of the screen there. He showed it to me. He could feel, the cat could see the bad energy coming out of there. And I said, what do you watch? And she said, well, I watch all these forensic shows and crime shows and stuff. And I said, you should stop. Your cat says there's bad energy coming. And she stopped watching it, so. So cats are very sensitive to energy.
Thank you so much.
All right, who was next? I think over here. Yes.
Just a general question. I dream about cats in general, all the time. I have several cats, larger cats, but not lions, but cats.
I still see the Lyran energy around you. Try to tune into the Lyrans or your star family. That meditation that we just did, I have that actually on my website. Go to my academy. You all have the reflect, my Feline Soul Academy. There is a free class there. It's called Your Cat's Purpose, and there is a meditation there. You can call your cat. You can do this exact same meditation that we just did. You can download it even. You can do it at home. Get in touch with the lions. I can see the lion face in you. So cats are in your dreams to talk to you. All right?
I rescue a kitty, and all of you have an older cat, and they're fighting all the time together. So,
So a kitten and an older cat is not always a good combination. The kitten might need a second kitten to play with, so the older cat can have his peace and quiet. I mean, I do give regular cat advice as well, right? Because we gotta look at everything. I don't just talk about the metaphysical, I also talk about regular normal cat advice. It's always good, maybe you can get a second kitten if you have, time and space for another kitten, but it's easier for you because then the kittens can play together and the older cat can have his space. So just that, if you want to keep the kitten, you might want, and I don't know how old your other cat is. Oh, yeah. You might want to think about getting a kitten companion, and then you have less stress for everybody. That being said, a lot of times when cats fight, and I'm not saying that's the case with you here, but when cats fight, a lot of times they are mirroring the humans in the home, or the humans have tension in the home, and the cats will kind of play that back to us. And a lot of times it's between the spouses, the couple is having issues or something in the marriage. But a lot of times it's, I don't know, somebody else, maybe a teenager in the house or something that is, there's tension going on. So or when you live alone, if you live alone, a lot of times it's when we have an inner struggle. A lot of times we humans, we have an inner struggle going on, right? And so I really want this, but I'm doing that, and we're kind of fuzzing, having this inner fight going on. And then we'll get cats who will play that back to us. They will play on, the saying, as within, so without. So whatever's going on within you, your cats may, a lot of times do mirror that back to you. So I'm not saying that's the case for you, but you should think about a second kitten. There you go. There you go, magic. Okay, let's go over here for a moment. We're gonna try, we have about 10 minutes left.
Just about, like 15.
Yeah. All right.
He said joy over that's what you know, and I asked, what can I get you? I don't know if that was part of the meditation, right?
Yeah, sure.
That's how I
Whatever came through for you.
It's like, what can I get for you? And I don't know if it was me being silly or what came up was more food. we don't deprive our cat of food. No, we really don't.
Well, yeah, no, I love that you said that, the food and the joy, because I look at both sides. I mean, the cats are still cats, just like we humans are still humans, right? We're these awakened beings, and we're talking about the ascension and our mission. But then you say, I want to have food, I want to have all these things. And the cats are the same. They are very much in their bodies, so yes, you might just like food, so give them more food, I don't know. They have these normal needs, right? They want food, they want all the amenities of life. But then they're also entire beings. And I love it that it said joy, because a lot of us, we don't have enough joy in our lives. We think that we have an happy life, but we are meant to be more, not just surviving. We're meant to have a great life, and the cats can teach us to put more joy into our life. So let your cat, when you get home tonight, or tomorrow, tell your cat, I got your message about the joy of food. And just tell your cat, help them with joy. They can help us with the joy part. I mean, what more, all the cat lovers, I mean, what do we like most? What gives us the most joy? To hold our cats, to cuddle with our cats, to spend time with our cats, right? That brings us joy. So maybe we just need more of that, or ask your cat just to give you more joy, to help you with the joy part. We can all need more joy. I mean, we all definitely need more joy. Okay.
It's a little sad. We had twin gingers, boys, and they were very, very attached. And the one boy died very quickly. He was only 3 years old. 1 minute he was there, and the next minute he was gone. So our other little boy is kind of, we're trying to help him, and he cries a lot, and he looks for his brother, and we try to talk to him, and we try to keep him comfortable. But what would you suggest to help him? I mean, we try to explain to him, everything happened so fast that day that he didn't really get to see his brother before. We were trying to rush him because we didn't know what had happened, because it happened like that. So how can we make him comfortable? You said that we weren't
Yeah. Well, every case is different, so it's never, just like with humans, it's not always one size fits all answer. They generally, they know, they understand when the cat passes away. They actually know better than we do about, cat crossing over. He knows that his brother is very much still there on the other side. I'm wondering, sometimes they carry a soul fragment of that cat. Sometimes that cat is still trying to tell us something from the other side, and I'm hearing letting go for you, something about letting go, for you to let it go, because everything happened for a reason. He was not, this is always hard. Losing a cat is always hard. But we hold a lot of guilt sometimes, because we think we should have noticed it, we should have done to the vet, we should have known, we should have done a different treatment, we should have known it earlier. We're giving ourselves so much guilt. And the cats always know that it wasn't time to go. When we, human mind, we say 3 years is way too young, right? But he did what he did for you, whatever that was, and he crossed over. It was for a reason. He was never supposed to be in this body. He was a very advanced soul. And he was never supposed to be in this body for a long time. He is there on the other side for you. He's holding the energies from the other side. I'm hearing the word company. You might want to give your other cat company again. It's been a while, right?
I'm just a little concerned. I think about it sometimes, but then the other energy that comes through for me is no. He's very attached to my husband, so he thinks my husband is God. Like he's just all over. He comes over, and sometimes it's like, yeah, you're here, but okay. He's a typical cat for me, but his person is my husband. And just like, you can see the admiration in his face whenever he sits on my husband's lap and pets him. I just see that. And he's just like, but
So,
I'm tolerated.
yeah. No, that's his person, and he has his purpose with the husband then. So the thing is, I keep hearing letting go, for you to let go, to let him be who he is. And when the right time comes, the right cat will cross your path. Don't be opposed to bring another cat in your life. Maybe you need a cat in your life. So don't be opposed. Don't think it would kind of, replace the other cat, because it's never replacing. They send us new cats. So I kind of do feel a new cat for you coming in the future. Don't be opposed to it. Don't go looking for it, but for him, but he will find you. And I hear it's letting go, but you need to let go. And just keep them, and the cats always say, the cats on the other side, I talk to them on the other side as well, and they always say to keep them, they always say to remember them at their best. Don't remember when they were sick, when they were old, when they were suffering. Remember them at their youngest and at their best, and the happiest moments, and remember him that way. That's always what they want.
Oh, I miss him very, very much. He was my. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Oh wow. I don't think we can do everything short. Maybe. Okay, real quick, short. Sorry. Start here and then go. Mm-hmm.
I have cats that get their teeth cleaned twice a year, which seems like a lot. And I know I haven't had a lot of mouth and throat chakra issues, so I'm sure they're mirroring me, but I'm wondering if they can give me a hint about what it is I need to do.
Forgiveness, healing, forgiveness. You have a lot of things stuck in your throat from prior lifetimes. Do healing work, prior lifetimes, whatever vows, oaths you brought here. they're kind of stuck in your throat. So do healing work for yourself and also for your cats. But I hear forgiveness is an issue.
Forgiveness for a prior life or this life?
I'm not getting that information. That was for you now to sit with it. Forgiveness.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm happy for all the cats that have found homes, but what does your insight say about all the strays and ferals on the street?
My heart always bleeds when I see them, but they have a purpose too. Not every cat is made for life. They are more instinctual in nature. A lot of the very feral cats, the ones that we cannot catch, the ones that prefer to live that way, they are more instinctual. They're more like wild animals. They're not as highly evolved sometimes, or no, let's say they chose a different life. And they have a purpose too. They show me that when feral cats live in colonies, they're actually street workers. They're energy workers. They're clearing, they are clearing, cleansing that area. So they have a purpose to them. Their soul chose that life, as bad as it sounds. We should always help them. You know, if you are involved in TNR or any type of work, then there you go. If you feel called to do that, then please do so. They appreciate it when we help them. Some cats are very feral, they prefer a wildlife, but when they come to you around your house and they ask them for help, then take the call. Or, I know you can. Say the what, sorry? Okay, because joy, beautiful things in life. I love that. Thank you. Okay, I know we had one here, and then I think we're out of time, right?
Yeah.
Getting the signs.
Yeah.
Here. Real quick.
Sure. Meditation we were asking the cats. I had a cat that we have at home who doesn't like to be pet a lot or whatever, but he's, I always talk to him and he said to me, love is all around you. So immediately, this fact that was my soul cat, what is that? He's just isolated. He doesn't let you, hold him, pet him. But he's responsible for his all around. And I think that was the since you said the message from them, which is called love.
Yeah, love, 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 right? That came through.
Right, and
Yeah.
both cats said that.
Well, thank you for sharing. I'm afraid we're out of time. I do have a book signing over the book signing table on the other side of the mezzanine if you want to check it out or ask more questions. And if you want to work with me, there's a membership program I have where I answer all these questions in phone calls. So check that out.